I want to remind you all the scissors that I'm using are Pro Master, and they came from Amazon. They're the 9-inch scissors, but sometimes they are, because they're 9 inches from here to here, but they were actually advertised when we bought them for 3 inches, which is from here to here. So beware when you buy scissors, to realize what you're getting. Some places are measuring them from this distance to this distance. Other places are measuring them from this distance and this distance. This is a 3-inch cut, 9-inch pair of scissors. The Bizzy Bee is a place where you can create anything you can imagine with a flick of a pen, a draw of a pencil, or a sew of a machine, and a powers of a tool. Let's get busy and be little bees. P.S. Don't forget, busy bees can cook and clean up after themselves, no matter how old we are. So come with me and let's see what we can imagine today at the Bizzy Bee. And we're going to start cutting here. Notice this pattern says made in the USA. I don't know if you guys can read that or not. I guess you can't. Oh, there it is. Well, anyway, you can see the A there. This is made, and there's the A right there. Made in the USA. Set that aside there. Now these are also good for the scraps here, for putting in your rag bag. Now this material that I'm using right now is more like jean material. So we'll just cut that off. But we're not cutting the material back there, because remember, that's a put on the line there. You don't want to cut the line. And remember, anytime you do your patterns, you always cut on the outside line, not not the inside, the outside. There's one cut. Now I just cut this straight across like this. We got this much saved in material. That's pretty good size amount of material that you can use. For quilting, or oh yeah, that's another thing. If you have a good size amount from that up and it's a long line, keep it. You can take and use it for tie quilts. Well, I don't know if anybody knows that I'm Mormon, and back in the days when they were on the Oregon Trail, and also when they were coming from Nauvoo to Utah, when they went from Ireland to Wyoming, they didn't have a lot. So sometimes what the ladies would do is that the ties that the men would be wearing that would wear out, that's about how thick the ties were they wore around their neck. And so the women would take the good part of what was left in the material and they would make quilts with that. Those, have you seen those log cabin quilts? They would make the log cabin quilts out of that. That's where log cabin quilts actually came from originally. They called them tie quilts, though. And somebody else come along and said, "Oh, this looks like a log cabin." But originally they were made out of ties. If you find one like that, it's a good possibility it was made out of men's ties, because they were made out of silk and cotton and things like that. There's always a use for scraps. Heck, use them for confetti at a sewing shower. Instead of throwing paper, throw scraps at people because you're having a sewing party or something. I mean, that would be cool, wouldn't it? And they can pick them all up, or somebody can pick them all up and then put them in their scrap bag and use them for, remember, stuff rag dolls with. We're going to have to make a rag doll here, so that way you guys will be able to see a rag doll being done. When I make the rag doll, I'll probably put the pattern pieces up for you so you can just print them out and make your own rag doll. Or I'll tell you where I got the rag doll. I think that's probably what I'll do. I'll tell you where I got the rag doll pattern at from a magazine or whatnot, and then you guys can have fun going looking for the magazine. How's that sound? It's according to what the laws are, whether I can copyright laws. If I can print it out and give it to you, I'll do that. If I can't, then I'll tell you where I got it from, and you guys can go hunting them down. This is like a fun game to play. See, sewing is fun. Sometimes trying to find that right pattern that was old might be hard to find, so we're going to take and keep that. I'm just going to cut these pieces off like that. Those pieces we're going to cut. The long one, we'll use that for we'll use that for a tie quilt like we were talking about. Because I do know how to make quilts. I've done that. And I thought at 60, it's time to share what I have learned. This is not going to be the greatest professional shows, but you'll learn something if you stick with me. You'll learn a lot. If what you're looking to do is to learn how to sew and have fun at it. This was for my last project, and I'm going to take and put that stuff in there. Put the paper in there too. Don't be scared. Like I told you, it doesn't make a difference. If you don't want the paper in there, don't put the paper in there. I'm not telling you to put the paper. I just do it because I really don't care. It's not going to hurt anything. Not special paper. It's just very, very thin paper. See, it's the same one I marked. I should have wrote it on this part right here, but instead I wrote it in the back. But it doesn't matter. You can see it either way. And I'm going to finish cutting out. Hey, everybody. Don't forget, thumbs up, or let me know why you didn't like the video. If you liked it and you like this type of content, let me know so I can take and make some more. Basically what this show is about is doing things that I do at home, being part of a modern family when your son and his wife and children have moved back into your home. So we do lots here. So let me know how you like it. Thank you. Rest of this, because I really don't think you guys want to sit here and watch me cut all this out. I really don't. So I'm going to finish cutting this out, and then I'll be back.